Welcome to Frisco, Texas. It is great to have you with us as we have a couple of teams amped up and excited to go in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl to see who will leave here as Frisco Bowl champions. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The kick is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So BYU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to the right side. Finding an escape route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Unloads quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. Touchdown, USF! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The RPO, it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got his man. Touchdown, BYU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. He marched 78 yards down the field. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. BYU has this offense clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got room to work.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And now this offense will take the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the line. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Lost to throw again. It's on target and complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
BYU.
Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Frisco Bowl.
The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Back to pass on second down. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll run it from the gun. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulls in the hurry-up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Used the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on second down. Here's a heat. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The play action fake. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
BYU, 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Snagged out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll test the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This BYU offense set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that is another.
Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Babers. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Bringing the heat. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
31, BYU. 23.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulls are marching down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff, it's Hart. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down play from the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.